Hello and welcome in. I hope this is live this morning. I hope we're good. Just give it a minute here. Good morning. Dana, can you hear me okay? I did not use my mic this morning, so I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect, thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome everybody. It's been a minute since I've done a live. We've had a very busy, I feel like the past few months have been just extremely busy. Yes. It's 10 a.m. here, so. But yeah, the past few months have been extremely busy for me, and I've always had the intentions of doing more lives than I do. And I feel like the time just flies by and I'm like, oh no, I haven't even done a live lately. But anyhow, we're going to do kind of a different, I'm not doing any like crafting or anything this morning. I'm literally just going to do a couple of flip throughs for the 3 journals that I have left. The little Easter little golden book journals that I have left. I'm also going to show you guys just a quick little view of my latest journal that I'm working on. This is the Easter with Anne journal. And I've kind of done a few things to that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'm also going to show you some journals that I'm going to be working on. So if anybody's interested in those, they're all, for the most part, Easter journals. So I want to show you those. And if anybody wants to pre-order any of those ahead of time, or like basically, purchase one and then I'll make it for them, I'll show you the ones that I have available. But I'm trying to move some of my supplies or at least use up a lot of my supplies so I don't have to pack it. So yes, I'm very excited about finally making a decision and doing something. We moved to Florida. We've been here over 3 years now. We moved to Florida over 3 years ago. I think it will be 4 years this June. So yeah, we've been here for a while now. I still have this cough. I had a cold. Well, we actually all got sick a month ago, and the cough does not go away. So I've had this cough. So bear with me if my voice is scratchy. But anyhow, yeah, we've been here 4 years, and our intentions were to flip a few houses when we got here and then either buy a new house, build, or whatever. And we were thinking around 3 years, and it's already been almost 4. So we're in the process of that. By moving to where we're moving, we're kind of in the process to that. So we kind of knew that we weren't going to stay in the Sarasota area. We knew we were going to kind of look elsewhere. But it also wherever we moved, it depended on where we could get Jameson into school. So we have a couple of appointments for him to visit different schools. So we're just going to go kind of do that and decide what one we like. And then we know the area that we want to be in. So we are actually going to be very, very close to Disney. So we're probably, what our plans are is we're going to rent for about a year while we either start the building process or end up buying a new build. So that's what our plan is. But yes, it's very exciting. Like I said, it's something we've been kind of anticipating for a while. I'm kind of glad we're making the jump because we needed to do something here. But we're keeping our place here in Sarasota temporarily. There's still a few things that we want to do to it. A few things, we've done a lot to it already, but we're going to kind of keep it and do the things that we want to do to it as we can. And then eventually we probably will sell this once we get into our permanent place. But so anyhow, that is what our plans are for moving. But yeah, we will be probably, I'd like to be out of here by the time Jameson is out of school. He gets out in May. So that's kind of my goal, is to be out of this house by May and into the new. So anyhow, now that I'm done kind of chit-chatting here this morning, I want to do a few things. Let's first talk about the Easter journals, because I have 3 Easter journals left. One sold yesterday right away. I have 3 left that are completed. I have 2 that I haven't started yet, but I want to start. And then I have a bunch of little mini books that I am going to start. And if anybody wants one ahead of time, they can pick the ones that they want, and I can kind of get it done and get it out before Easter. All right, so this is going to be kind of like a flip through. So let's start with this one right here. Welcome in if you're just joining. So this is the Whispering Rabbit. They are vintage little golden books. This one I did I think it's like a 2-inch, 1.5 inch spine, maybe 1 3/4 inch spine. I have 2 signatures. I always do like a little hang tag so that you can attach charms. And I always make my charms with like a lobster claw hook. Hold on one second. These nailed. There we go. So this is one of the little charms that's going to come with this specific book. Here, I'll lay this one down so you can see. But I try to make coordinating little charm dangles, tassels. This one has a little bunny rabbit. It's got an Easter egg, little flower, and then it has a little... This is an Alice in Wonderland charm. It's the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, but I thought it was appropriate for this book. And then it's got a little pom-pom and then just some ribbon. So that is the charm that's going to come with this book. And then I'm also including these one of these cute little basket charm dangles. I made a bunch of these. I put these on my Easter baskets. I've done them before. So what I will usually do is I'll attach this to some ribbon around the handle of my Easter basket. And then you can like jot on the back like who the Easter basket's to. If you're making like multiple Easter baskets, if you have multiple children, grandchildren, whatever, you can kind of jot on the back who it's to. So it's like a little Easter basket tab. But I'm including one of these in the journal as well. So that is the 2 little extra accessories that are coming with the journal. And the back I just kept plain. I did just a little trim on the front and back to cover up the fabric. And then each one has the page corners, or the corner protectors, the little small vintage corner protectors. And it also has little eyelets with like, this is like a chiffon ribbon that's holding this one shut. So as you can see, as I open it up, we have a fabric pocket on the inside, and I just kind of stuck, I've put a few pieces of ephemera in each one of these journals, but each journal is also going to come with a packet of extra ephemera. So a bunch of extra little Easter type things I'm going to put in there. So we have a felt Easter bunny. He's in there. I thought he was kind of cute. We have some flashcards, and then we have a little Easter egg. Happy Easter. So that's kind of in this little front pocket with a little button. I like to always put some sort of decorative doilies or something in whenever I do journals. I don't always do it, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of a cute touch. So I have a cute little decorative paper doily. And then I used quite a few of the pages from the original book inside the journal. So this is the front page right here. I do have a little ruffle that goes down the edge. I have some digitals. This is vintage Easter egg dyeing kits. So I used one of those. We have, this one is sheet music. And then we have some cool, this is like a thicker cardstock. This was a large piece of cardstock that I think I had found, I don't know, quite a while ago, but it's thicker. Also, each book is going to have a little wooden, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm so like brain dead this morning. I can't think straight. A little page thingy, you know, so you can save your page. So and I did them all to coordinate with each book. So each one of them is different. Bookmark. I don't know why I couldn't think of bookmark. So yes, I have a little wooden bookmark with the fabric that matches the rest of the book. It's got this cute little bunny image on the front with some lace, and it does have a little hang tag on it. So if you want to use it elsewhere, you can. I did try to include some pockets, so some ledger paper, and then I'm again putting in some vintage digitals in some of the pockets. Here's another vintage wrapping paper page, another page of the book itself. We have some vintage cards, again, more digitals, more pockets. We have some scrapbook paper pages, again, more ruffles. As you can see, here's a little spot where you could actually turn this into a pocket if you wanted. I didn't do it because I figured whoever gets it can do it if they want to. So lots of like blank pages and stuff so you can do your own creativity, own journaling. Another vintage card. I love this page. I think this page is so cute. I included a copy or a piece of one of the original pages in that card. So there is the center of the first signature. There are about 25 pages per signature. So you're going to get about 50 total pages in the journal itself. So again, more pages. More writing spots. This one is a pocket, so I did turn this side into a pocket, and I put a little vintage postcard in this pocket. Some more fun little paper here. Another little pocket with another little digital. So as you can see, I tried to incorporate as many of the pages from the book itself in each one of these. Another little miniature doily. I love these little small doilies. I actually thrifted a whole bunch of these vintage small doilies, so I've been trying to use them up. So here's the other sides of those papers, and then the back side of the doily. And then here is our second signature. This doily I actually turned into a pocket. So this doily is going to be kind of a pocket in the front, and again, I just added some more little ephemera, some book pages. There's another digital of a vintage wrapping paper. As you can see, I did some stitching in all of these. They have the lace stitching down the edges. Again, another little card, a vintage book page from like a 1940s book. You remember, you know, the books that were like, see Scott run, see Jane jump. It was one of those books. And then a little, another little greeting card, and I included some of these little like snippets from pages. I also did some tabs from these little ruffle tabs that I made a bunch of these fabric ruffle tabs. So I incorporated a couple of the ruffle tabs. More vintage wrapping paper, like digitals of vintage wrapping paper, pockets, tuck spots. So you can see there's an envelope, writing spots, ledger paper. This one I used a full page of the, and turned it sideways to make a smaller, this was a page of the actual book, just to make a smaller page with some more writing spots. And another Easter greeting card. I like varying the size of the pages that I put in my journals, just to keep it interesting. You know, here we have two different flaps from envelopes. And music paper. And what is this one? This one, so that is just about, I love this page too with a little bee. So, and then you have another pocket in the back of this doily right here. And then the back is just left original. Whoops, I just knocked over my entire, I knocked over my entire folder of stuff that's in front of me here. All right, so let's fold or tie this one up. So this one is available. They are all $89. And this is a special price. I'm only charging $89 before I actually list these. Once I list them, I will charge more for them because I have to include like the listing fees. But if you purchase them through this video, I am charging $89 via PayPal. If you're interested, you can comment that you're interested in the Whispering Rabbit journal, and I will just need an email address and I can send you an invoice and you can pay via the invoice through PayPal. So if you are interested in this one, it's $89. And whoops, let's move on to the next one. Good morning. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything here today. Ay, ay, ay. I tried to like clean off as much as I could, but I guess I still have no space. All right. The next one is the Lively Little Rabbit. I love this one. I think this was my second, maybe my first or second. I sold one of my favorites. It was the something hotel, Animal Hotel, the Rabbit Hotel. I sold that one, and that was one of my favorites, but I think this is like one of my second favorites. I mean, they're all really cute, but I just loved the coloring in this one. Okay, so again, let's start with the charms, because there's a couple of charms that come with this one. I love the lobster claw clasp on this one. Look at that clasp, how cute that is. I thought these were so cute. I got an assortment of different clasps, and that was the only one that had this really cute like flower detail. But here is the charm that comes with this book, this journal. We've got, again, a little bunny rabbit. We have some other little charms. This is a little vintage wooden Easter egg. We have a little carrot, another little carrot up top. So just a really cute little charm that matches. And then the basket charm. Here's the basket charm, and that's a little vintage card with a little pom-pom, and that you can put on the side of a basket, or you can keep it on the journal, however you want. So here's the spine on this one. They're all the same size. All the books are the exact same size. They all have 2 signatures. They're all little golden book size. So there is the front of it. And then again, I did a fabric spine with a little lace trim. Kept the back original. There's the page corner protectors. And again, this one has the eyelets with the chiffon ribbon for the closure. And let's open this one up. All right, so here is the inside of this one. We have, again, the fabric pocket on the front, felt rabbit, little card, and little Easter egg, little egg hunt Easter egg in the little pocket. Here is the bookmark for this one. Again, it matches the spine. I did all of these little bookmarks to match. They're all slightly different, but did that one to match. So there is that. Again, here we have the doily. Here's our front cover. All of these digital cardstock covers came from original wrapping paper, original vintage wrapping paper. So I got my hands on a good selection of vintage wrapping paper. I don't have a lot of it. I've used some of it, but I scanned it all in and then did digitals of them. So it's on a cardstock, so it gives it a little bit of weight, but you still get that cool vintage image. So, and then that is a stitched on little trim. And again, more book pages. This one I used some of that snippet ruffle that I did. I did this snippet ruffle with all these assorted vintage fabrics. Hi, Alyssa. Alyssa's in here. Alyssa's my daughter, for those of you who don't know. She just hopped in. She is probably working right now, but she's here. So everybody say hello to Alyssa. So we have some sheet music. Again, more of the carrot paper, writing pages, blank pages, music, blank music pages. Here was another cute little book page that I turned into a pocket with some more ephemera. So we've got some more digital ephemera, vintage ephemera, a little postcard. I love that. I love that image. It's so cute. Yes, Alyssa she's probably working. Are you at the dentist still? I know she was at the dentist with one of the kids that she nannies. Oh, Sean's in here also. Everybody's in here. My whole family's in here. So anyhow, here is more. Oh, not yet. She's not there yet. All right. So more pages. And this is another little ruffle, vintage fabric ruffle that I did. I loved this fabric. It's like a green with little rosettes. I just thought that fabric was so pretty. Again, it's vintage. I didn't have a whole lot of it, but I made like a little fabric snippets that I could use for tabs. So I did do a couple of those in this book. And there's another little one on that page. More book page. Writing page, ledger. Here's another pocket with another digital. Lots of fun little extra pages here. But I left a lot blank too, so you can kind of do your own thing in here. Making me cook for you and the boyfriend after major surgery. No flowers or get well card. Well, the doctor did tell you, Sean, that you need to get up and start doing something. So my sister is here from Tennessee. She actually got here on the day that Sean went into surgery. So we were supposed to do dinner that night, but because Sean's surgery got moved up a little bit, we didn't end up doing dinner that night. So we're going to be doing a barbecue dinner tonight. So that's what Sean's talking about. Although you're not even going to do any cooking. I'm going to do the cooking. So don't let him fool you. So anyhow, continue flipping through. We're on to the second signature. Here is that second page, the second cover page. More of that cute vintage wrapping paper that's a digital. Another book page, writing spots. Here's a cute little pocket with some more ephemera. And if you didn't hear me say earlier, if anybody does purchase these, I will also include a separate packet with extra book pages, extra ephemera, like lots of Easter stuff. And if you want to kind of get an idea of the packet that I send with this, if you check out one of my recent TikToks, I did like a pack with me video on TikTok. You can check that out. I don't cook, everyone will get if you don't cook, everyone will get sick. Well, you cook because you don't like anybody else's cooking, Sean. That's why you cook. Nobody else can cook as good as you say. I like that postcard. That's a cute postcard. And then we have so what I did for this page was I have this really cute vintage coloring book, but the pages are very frail. So what I did with this one is I just ripped out one of the pages and glued it to the back side of a cardstock pocket. So that way you have the coloring page on one side and it just made it a little bit sturdier. I wanted to include that vintage coloring book page. Here's a cute little greeting card, more page, another page with that little ruffle is another greeting card with an Easter rabbit, writing pages. This is kind of just a different writing page that was on the longer side, some ledger, book page, ruffle. I love this. I love that inside page. That's super cute. Again, just flipping through this so you can get a view of what this is. Oh, here's just another book page that I included in here. Figure you can do what you want with it. I kind of just tucked it in one of these pages. That's a vintage book page. There's another page from the original book on the back side of that card. Writing spots. Another book page and a stitched page. And again, there's the back page. All right, so that is the Lively Little Rabbit. Again, they're $89, and that is exclusive for this price before I list them. Once I list them, I have to list them for more because I have to include the listing fees. So if you purchase it through this video, or if you purchase it over on Patreon, because I do have them listed on Patreon, they will be $89, and that includes shipping and handling. So if you would like, you can just comment in the section below. Okay, Dana. I am suspect the book I am looking for. Yes, it's going to be... No, I actually have... well, Dana, was it this one that you were interested in? Because this is one that I haven't started yet. Was it that Peter Rabbit one? Because this is one that I'm going to start. I was actually going to do this one first. This grouping of journals first. So I'm gonna try, if I have time, I'm gonna try to get these done. Like I said, I'm trying to use up as much supplies so I don't have to pack stuff up. Yes, I'm gonna work on that one next. I will work on that one next. But I will post those, once I get those ones done, I'll post those on Patreon first. So you can check those out. Okay, that one will be yours, Dana. For sure. I will post those over on Patreon as soon as I get them done. I'm going to try to get them done this week. At least a couple of them. Thank you so much, Bella Rose Paper Garden. Welcome in. So we just showed this one right here. Again, this one, the Lively Little Rabbit, $89. The last one I just showed was the Whispering Rabbit, $89. That price includes tax and shipping. It will come with an extra ephemera pack, and it will come with the charm dangles and the extra little basket charm. And then I always include little goodies and stuff in the packet. But once I post these, I have to charge more for them. Like once I post them to either my Etsy, because they have listing fees. So, okay, I will get it done for you. All right, so the last one that I have finished is the Friendly Bunny. It's just called the Friendly Bunny. This is another vintage little golden book. Have a great day. So again, let's show you the charms that come with it. So here is the charm dangle. This is cute little ribbon charm dangle. That is what the lobster claw hook looks like. This is a little heart. Like I mentioned, they're all slightly different. We got the little Easter bunny charm. We have a little vintage carrot. We have a little vintage wooden Easter egg on those. And then we've got some cute little ribbons for a little tassel. I just loved these. These are a little smaller than the charms that I normally put on my larger journals, but I loved that I incorporated the ribbons with these. I don't usually incorporate ribbons. When I do my charms, I usually will just do like 4 strands of beads and charms like that. So I just incorporated some ribbons on these just to be a little bit different. So that is the charm dangle that is coming with this book. And then this is the basket charm. Right here, you got a little vintage greeting card that I laminated. You can put these on the side of an Easter basket. It's got a little pom-pom, some cute little dangles, and there is like the little hook for it. They're almost like a little lobster hook. So there's that. And then this is the spine on this one, the Friendly Little Bunny. This one has a tulle closure, and there are the little page corners, protectors. There's the back, and we'll open it up. And here is the little bookmark for this one. The bookmarks come with them also. So this one has the matching bookmark for that spine. And we've got the pocket on the front, the normal tag, little felt bunny, and the egg hunt paper. And again, I kept the theming on all of these very similar. Like, as you'll see, I use different papers and different colors and stuff, but the layout is going to be pretty much all the same. So we've got our stitched lace edges, book pages, writing spots, sheet music. There's those ruffles. That's vintage fabric right there. Almost, I think all the fabrics that I use are all vintage fabrics for the most part. So that's a little vintage fabric ruffle tab. There's the friendly bunny. This was the title page that I wanted to incorporate. And then we have another little vintage ruffle up top. We've got a writing spot here. We have some small pages, a larger blank music sheet. Here's another long ruffled page. Here's some pockets with some vintage digital ephemera, little bunny rabbits, writing spots. This one has some handmade paper on the inside, which I thought was a little different. Here's some more little ephemera pieces, some cards, another little bunny rabbit in a pocket. Book pages. There's the vintage wrapping paper digital. There's a card inside of a card. This I just included. These are like, this was a banner, but I thought that the coloring was nice, so I just stuck one in here. You can do whatever you want with it. There's more sheet music, vintage writing paper, and then another doily. And then we have another doily pocket on this one with another vintage book page that came out of this book, a full page, so you can do what you want with it. But I stuck it in that little doily pocket. Here we have another page stitched with lace. That's so cute, the little bunny rabbit. This was one of the book pages from the original book. Writing ledger. This was cute. This is a vintage greeting card. Love the strawberries. Writing spots. Another little tab. This one was also adorable. Again, more of that ruffle, vintage fabric ruffle snippet. Oh, here is another Easter egg dyeing digital, die kit digital. And some smaller pages here. You could either attach larger pages to these small pages or write on them. Or like I said earlier, I like to do varying size sheets of paper in my journals just to keep it different. Here's a pocket, envelope pocket. More Easter egg dyeing kit digitals, ledgers, book pages, more ruffle. I think I did, yes I did. I was gonna say, I think I did another coloring sheet on this one. Here's another one of those vintage coloring sheets, and because it's so brittle, I glued it to the backside of a cardstock page. So that way you still get the image, but if I put this in alone, it would have just ripped out. So there's the back page with the back pocket, and again, the back of the little golden book original. So like I mentioned, each book is about 50 pages total. 2 signatures, about 25 pages per signature. I don't like to fill them up too much before I send them out, because when you get them, you like to fill them up yourself. So I like to leave room. I don't want to have a huge, big journal that you can't fit anything else in. So that is the Friendly Bunny. $89. If you like it, you can comment on this video that you'd like to have it. I will send you an invoice. All I need is an email address. The $89 covers shipping and tax. Once I list these on in my Etsy shop, they will not be $89. They will be closer to $100, maybe $109, because I have to include listing fees. But if you order them ahead of time, before I have to list them, I'm hoping I don't have to list them. They are $89, including shipping and handling. I include the ephemera pack. I include all of the tassels and charm dangles. And then you get a few little extras that I put in the packaging when I package everything up. So Very fun. They make great little gifts. If you know somebody who likes junk journaling, it's a great little Easter gift. You can stick in an Easter basket. These are the 3 that I have finished. There they are right there. So again, if you'd like them, comment and I will get an invoice to you. Okay, so I'm gonna move these aside for right now. I'm gonna show you quickly the ones that I haven't started yet, but I wanna work on. So if you see any of these that you like, you can claim them ahead of time and I will make them for you and I will get them shipped out as soon as I can, okay? So I have 2 more, excuse me. I have 2 more Peter Cottontail Little Golden Book that I want to turn into journals. So these will both be like these ones right here. Everything will be pretty much the same. Same size, same, you know, obviously different fabrics and different colorways and stuff like that. But I have the Peter Cottontail is on his way. This is the Little Golden Book. I think this one is, I don't know what year this one is. This is 2000. But I use books that either have ripped pages or, you know, some have coloring on the pages. As you can see, this first book was ripped, but this was from 2000. So it is vintage. And then I have Peter Cottontail and the Great Mitten Hunt. And this one is 2000 as well. So I have both of these. If anybody would like either one of these, again, it's $89 for a pre-sale. I will put them together just like I do these. You'll still get the tassel. You'll get the basket charm. You'll get the bookmark. Everything will be like the other ones, but these are the other 2 options that I have. I just haven't finished. I haven't started them yet. All right, now I also have some other mini Easter journals that I want to do, and I will do them if somebody pre-orders them. I don't know if I'll have time to do them if they don't get pre-ordered, but I'm going to show you the ones that I have that I'd like to do. These are smaller. These are going to be a smaller journal. I have, so Peter Rabbit is already claimed by Dana. So Dana's claiming Peter Rabbit. I actually think I have 2. I do. I have 2 Peter Rabbits. So I can do 2 of these. If anybody else wants another one, I have 2 of the Peter Rabbits. So this will be a small journal as well. So you can kind of see, this is, I don't know Roman numerals. What's MCMLIX? Is that 59 or 49? I don't know. What's MCMLIX? I probably could look it up. But that's the year on this one. They are all vintage. This one's actually in fairly good shape. Oh, there's a page missing on this one. So, like I said, I usually try to get the books that have pages missing because I don't like to tear apart books that are in good shape. I like to use books that are not in great shape. So I have 2 Peter Rabbits. One of them is already called for. I have Fanny Forgot, which isn't really an Easter one, but it's kind of like a springtime one. This is an oldie. This is definitely an oldie. MCM XLV1. XLV1, something 6, right? 56, 46? I don't know. I don't remember how to read those. But here is the Fanny Forgot. So this I can do into a mini journal right there. Here's Chicken Little. Here's another vintage little book that I'm going to do a journal of. This one is MCMLV. This is 8. 48? I don't know. Chicken Little. The colors in this one are very, very cute. Lots of bright colors in this one. So that one can be a journal. I have the 3 Little Ducks right here. 3 Little Ducks. This one has some ripped pages in it. MCM XLV. Again, lots of cute illustrations in these. There's some color. But as you can see, the pages are kind of ripping out in this one. So this will make a good journal. I have this one, Hoppity. This is another really cute one. Here's some of the pages that I can put in the journal. This is MCM LXVII. I love these images. I might scan in some of these images before I use up the pages, just so that I can have some of these vintage pages for other projects in the future. But this one you can see is all torn apart, so that will make a good journal, the Hoppity. This one is cute. This one is Bible stories for little children. It's not really an Easter book, I don't think. Excuse me. It's in rough shape. The cover is already falling off of it, but some really cute images in here. I don't know if it's like the story of Easter or not. Maybe. There's a lot of little Bible stories in here. Baby Moses, Joseph, Abraham and Lot. So yeah, these are like Bible stories. Jesus, friend of the little children. So this will be more of like a religious journal, which would be very cute. But I think that one is, I love the color on this, the bright pink. That one's really cute. And then I have the little yellow chick, which this is very, I just love that vintage image. I think that one's really cute. This will make a really cute journal. Look at those bright colors on the inside. This is very Easter. Look at those. How cute. I'm definitely going to scan in some of these. These are adorable. Such cute little images here. Those would make some cute little projects. So there is another one that I can do a journal for. So if anybody wants one of these smaller journals, these ones I can do for $69. The smaller journals can be $69. It will probably also be 2 signatures in these ones as well. I'll do 2 signatures. I'll try to do as many pages as I can in the smaller journals. But if anybody would like a smaller journal of one of these, you can just comment which one you'd like. It will be $69. I can send you an invoice via PayPal. Once you pay, I will start it and get it done. Usually it takes me a day or 2 to finish a small journal. So yeah, so those are the small ones that I have. And then I have one more. This is actually not an Easter journal, but this is one of the ones that I was going to work on next anyhow. It's the Jeepers Little Frog. I have some frog ephemera that I want to use. You as well. Thank you so much, Bella. Have a great day. So this is Jeepers the Little Frog. I think this will make an adorable journal. As you can see, I thrifted this one. This was $5 that I thrifted it for. But I loved the colors on this. I have some frog ephemera that I wanted to use up, but very cute images. This would make such a cute little journal. So I want to work on this one. I'll probably start this one next, along with, I'm going to do one for Dana, one of the Peter Rabbits for Dana. So these are probably the 2 that I'm going to start here next. Like I said, if anybody wants another small one, let me know. Comment in the comment section, or you can head on over to my Patreon. If you are not a Patreon member yet, make sure you go over to my Patreon, Wickedly Whimsy. You can become a member for free. It doesn't cost anything to be a Patreon member. You can become a free member. Free membership just kind of gets you into the group, so you can see kind of like the behind the scenes things going on. If you want any of the perks of Patreon membership, there's a $7 membership tier, which gives you the digitals. And then there's 2 higher tiers that will give you ephemera and monthly packets sent to you. So you can check those out over on Patreon. I do have a link. I will put a link for the Patreon in the description of this video as soon as it's posted, not live. All right, so those are the Easter journals. I'm going to put these away. And then I want to show you guys really quickly my latest journal that I'm working on, the Easter with Anne journal. Let me take a drink here. Oh, there we go, dropping something again. All right. Feel like I'm losing my voice here already. All right, so I started working on this Easter with Anne journal. This is the theme for my Patreon this month. I have a grouping of vintage French fabrics that I wanted to incorporate. So the whole theming was like Anne of Green Gables, but with a French twist. because the French fabrics are from the early 1900s era. And so that was kind of like the late 1800s, early 1900s was kind of like the era of Anne of Green Gables. So I wanted to incorporate that in this project. So with this journal, this is actually a different journal than I've done before. So I've never done a curved spine journal like this one. And I wanted to try one out because I have ordered a journal. Let me show you the journal that I ordered from Three Birds Lane. Three Birds Lane is like one of my favorite journal makers. She does an amazing job. Here's a journal that I had ordered from her in the past. So this is one of the journals she made. Again, I've admired her journals for so long. She makes amazing journals, worth every penny. But she does a lot of hers with that curved spine, and I've never done that before. So I was like, you know what? I want to try a curved spine journal. So that's what I did with this one. As you can see, this journal is filling up. It's one of my personal journals that I use. So I have it filled up with a lot of my own personal stuff in here. But that's kind of my inspiration for trying the curved spine because I've never done it before. So what I did with this one is normally when I create my journals, I'll have a front cover, a back cover, and then I'll use like a spine that's anywhere from like 1.5 inches to 3 inches wide. And then I'll tape them together. I mean, you can watch a previous video of me putting a journal together, but I'll tape the spine on and it will be a flat spine, just like I did on these ones. As you can see, it's a flat spine. So this is what I normally do. For this one, I was trying to get that curved spine, but I didn't want it to be, I don't know how to really explain it. I didn't want to worry about the curve, like pulling apart from the cover. So what I did was I did all one piece. So as you can see, I'm going to open this up like this. So this whole thing is one piece. And I used a manila envelope, actually. Let me see if I can find where I put, oh, it's down there. So yeah, this was just like a manila, not really a manila, but like a craft envelope that I used. And I cut it to the size that I wanted. And then instead of like creasing the edges and folding in the spine, I just curved it. So I basically just kind of bent the two sides together and left it curved like that. And then again, I did the 4 signatures in this one, which is, I don't typically do 4 signatures. The one thing that I didn't quite figure out, and I guess it will just come in time because like I said, I've never done this type of a journal before, is I didn't quite get the pages the right length. I could have done them a little longer. As you can see, some of them are sticking, they're in lower than the others, and they're not long enough. What I did was I actually did a page that was, similar in size to what I was guessing the cover would be, and it was kind of too short. So that's kind of one mistake that I made when I'm putting this together. It's definitely workable. I definitely can use it. There's nothing wrong with it. Next time if I make one, I'll make the pages a little bit longer to account for that curve. But as you can see, I did just some simple design on this one. Again, I covered the front with the digital paper. Now, this digital paper is a digital for my Patreon members. So if you like this digital French fabric paper, you can get it by becoming a member on my Patreon, and it's the $7 a month membership. But this is just a digital of the actual original French fabric that I have. So I did the French fabric paper on the front and the back, and then I wrapped the spine with some vintage French fabric that I had gotten. So this is actual fabric. So this is paper, fabric, and then I did this French lace. So there's French lace on the front, French lace on the back. The front is actually it has a little extra detail because there's a little extra trim that was on the fabric that I wanted to use. But this is just like an upholstery trim maybe. I just thought it was very cute, but so I wanted to incorporate it. So that is what I did for the cover. Again, I put the vintage looking page corner protectors. And then something else that I did is I had these little, let me show you them. Let me see if I can find them. I ordered them on Temu. They are these little things that you pop in a page and pry open the ends. I have a whole bunch of different ones, but I picked out a couple that I liked, and I just popped a couple holes in the corners and put a couple of those little tabs, one in each corner, top and bottom, just to give it a little something extra on that front cover. I am probably going to do something else on here as well, just like maybe a frame with some sort of a background, just to give it a little bit more something on the front cover. But then to hide those tabs, I just did a strip of the fabric ruffle that I stitched on the inside. And then the inside, I actually covered the inside with more vintage. This is actually French paper. It's a digital French paper that I used, and I stitched all of this. So this is all stitched, as you can see. The whole thing is stitched all the way around. So I'll probably put a pocket on the back cover. I might even do a pocket on the front cover. I kept the pages in this pretty basic. I did some coffee dyeing papers. So I used up quite a few of the coffee dyed papers in this layout. So you can see I have some pockets, but these are all, for the most part, coffee dyed papers. I did use some Anne of Green Gables book pages, just randomly, but there's just mostly coffee dyed papers. Here's another page of an Anne of Green Gables book. It's just some random book pages in here. Just kind of quickly. There's some of that handmade paper. This was the same sheet music, the blank sheet music that I used in the other journals. I just coffee dyed it. And if you want to know how to coffee dye, I did a quick little video on TikTok. You can check that out. It's very easy. But as you can see, all of these are, for the most part, just coffee dyed papers. And then I used some vintage paper doilies as well. So I'm not going to go through this whole thing with you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you basically what I had put in here. So a few pages of like cards or book pages, but then mostly all coffee dyed paper for this one. And so that's pretty much where I've gotten on this one. I did add a little charm to this one. Now I did this differently. I didn't put my charm on this specific book on a removable claw clip. I actually just strung it through a little eyelet and then just let it hang. So this one does not, this little dangle does not come off. I don't know if I like that or not. I think I like to have them removable, but this is just a little small dangle that I made with just some little pieces of things that I had collected. Got a little bird here, these little wooden hearts with some images. I thrifted these. I think I got these at Goodwill bins. But yeah, I just kind of attached that to the edge. So this is kind of, I haven't put a closure on this yet. I haven't finished the cover yet. I haven't done the pockets or any of the other little extra things on the inside yet. This is where I've gotten with this specific journal. So that's what I've been working on. Again, if you're interested in the digitals, the Easter with Anne French digital papers, they are for paid Patreon members, so you can head on over to Patreon and become a $7 monthly Patreon member and get all of my digitals, because I always put my digitals in there. All right, so I think that is gonna do it today. I think so. I have gone over pretty much everything that I had wanted to go over with you guys. Like I said, this was kind of a different live. Normally we do some sort of a craft or whatever, but today was kind of just more of a you know, talk through. I wanted to show you those journals, do flip throughs of the journals, show you the upcoming journals that I'm doing. And so yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday. And like I said, I will be working on finishing these up. If anybody wants anything, comment, hop on over to Patreon, join Patreon, and we will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.